Hey, Shalom Akim. You want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. It was the brothers in the San Francisco camp. I'm the brother Quinal Wath, and with me,
I'm Brother Kanat.
yeah, we want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to the sincere brethren out there pushing this word. And we was watching this video earlier. Says in case of nuclear strike, San Franciscans urged to shelter in place. So brothers gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna just say this: if it's a nuclear explosion, man, and you can't shelter yourself, all right? There's not gonna be any way you Edomites are gonna get out of this, man. Okay, the Most High have proposed His judgment on this place, and you're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, this destruction that's coming is going to be on a whole nother level. It ain't just going to be San Francisco getting hit. This entire country is going to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. All right. Yeah, so we're going to play it. We're going to read some comments and then hit the scriptures. All right. These Edomites are bugged out, man.
A new nuclear crisis. Threats are flying back and forth between the U.S. and North Korea. The communist country staged this rally to protest UN sanctions. It is answering back to President Trump's fire and fury warning, calling it a load of nonsense. And now North Korea says it's working on a plan to strike near Guam by mid-August. Meantime, Bay Area planners are taking notice of the nuclear threat. KPI X5's Emily Turner takes a look at how prepared or unprepared we are. Emily?
Yeah, Alan, I mean, we've heard a lot of rhetoric on both sides that's become increasingly aggressive. And we wanted to know if that rhetoric becomes real, if all of a sudden we look up and there's a missile in the sky, are we ready? And that's the question we asked the Emergency Operations Center. The latest show of force from North Korea touts technology that could reach the U.S. mainland. And this nuclear propaganda video makes no bones about showing San Francisco as a target. The display hasn't gone unnoticed.
I don't know how worried I am at this point, but it's definitely something to keep on the radar.
Which is exactly what the San Francisco Emergency Operations Center says it's doing.
When it comes to a radiological event, the more likely scenario, while still unlikely, if that makes any sense, is that of a dirty bomb or radiological device. And that's something that we work very hard at.
He won't talk specifics, but says an attack would trigger the city's emergency response plan. It incorporates all first responders and has variations tailored to the type of threat. It's updated every 5 years and drilled regularly.
You know the place is marked with the S sign?
But you won't be seeing this Cold War-style situation. San Francisco doesn't have any active fallout shelters. But were North Korea to launch something our way, first responders are trained to deal with hazardous materials like radioactive matter. They've also purchased detectors to measure radiation. And if something does happen, plan on staying put.
It's not necessarily about evacuating the entire city. That is a monumental effort. But really, for most emergency situations, the best thing for you to do is to shelter in place.
The Emergency Operations Center says it will notify the public about areas to avoid and will only evacuate if necessary, and then only in small numbers. It says a massive SF exodus isn't doable in a time frame that would beat a bomb, even one launched from North Korea. This man, for one, though, isn't worried.
I don't think they could launch a Volkswagen out of their airspace.
So you feel pretty safe?
Yeah, I do.
So regardless of how you feel about it, we didn't want to go too far down that hypothetical road, but we did want to know. And it's good to know that San Francisco has a plan. Reporting live in San Francisco, Emily Turner, KPI X5.
Now, weapons experts say North Korea still lacks the capacity to strike the U.S. with accuracy, and they tell us North.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, So Esau, he's not even worried about it. These average San Franciscans, these average people in the Bay Area, they still have it in their mind that nothing's gonna happen to this place. This is just all. North Korea always talk shit. They always threaten and shoot nukes. Like the Edomite said, he said, I don't think they have the technology to put a Volkswagen in the atmosphere, shoot a Volkswagen up into the atmosphere, man. So Esau, he's just, He don't care about what's going on. That's part of that pride that he has. He really doesn't think that anybody's gonna be able to take him out, man. You know. We're gonna read some of the comments. Let's see, there's one in particular I wanted to highlight. It shows you the mind state of these Edomites.
Could I read the scripture real quick? You know what's going on for that pride that Edomite was talking about. Obadiah 1 and 3 it says, "The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?"
Yep, yeah, that's what Esau says in his heart, man. That's the reason why that devil said that. You know, he's not worried. You know, I don't think they have the technology to put a Volkswagen in the air. You know, America, basically, nobody's going to touch America. We're always going to be at the top. All right. And then this person's comment right here backs that up, man. Okay. It says, does Fatty Kim really want to go to war with us? America has always been a country at war. We go to war with other nations. We go to war with international terrorists. Heck, we even been at war with ourselves. Not to mention that we have a dangerously psychotic president that has access to our nuclear weapons at his disposal. Basically, America is not the kind of superpower nation that you want to mess with. We got it all. We have soldiers, money, allies, occupied territory, and way more deadlier weapons than North Korea. Okay, so this dude's basically saying like we're good. You know, anybody that comes up against America is gonna get taken out, man. We got the soldiers, the money, the allies. All right, which you can read that in Obadiah, like terribleness have deceived you. You know, because Esau he relies on his military might, man. What's the first thing this guy said? He said we have the soldiers, man. Okay, so Esau he puts a lot of trust in his military, but your military is gonna be destroyed, man, along with your country. Okay.
Which one did you want again, Salakia?
Or you know what? I think it's in Jeremiah the 49th chapter.
What does it say?
Thy terribleness hath deceived thee. I think it's in Jeremiah 49. Yeah. Yeah, Salakia, just looking it up real quick. Or you know what? It might be in Obadiah. Yeah, but these Edomites, man, they're real proud, okay? And they're not taking this North Korea thing seriously. All right. Well, this country, they don't even have anything like any preparations for it. This place was attacked by a nuclear missile, man. They don't have any fallout shelters prepared for the public. Okay. When you go to Russia, it was in the news was it like last year? They did a nationwide drill. Okay. So they're basically preparing their citizens for a nuclear disaster, man, or if the country was hit by nuclear missiles. Okay.
You know, all these other nations, you know, they know that the next war is going to be a third world war, and they're actually preparing their people, all right, to come up to survive that war, which America's not doing. America is that nation that's everybody's at ease. All right, you Americans are at ease, and it just proves with the statements that these people have on the comment board. You just go on your local comment board and different videos. You go and talk to people around America. All right, like the interviewer was talking to a bum Edomite just sitting on a bench, talking about it. I don't believe they have the technology to be able to shoot a Volkswagen, okay, in the atmosphere, which really the other nations have better technology than Esau. All right, Esau's technology has been stolen from the other nations. That's why they do all these type of hacking. They send spies. All right, that nuclear technology was from the Germans, man. All right, Esau went over there and took them. All right, and the Russians, they got some of those German scientists also. You know, you found it out?
Yeah, it's 49:16.
Okay, Ken.
Yeah.
All right, this is Jeremiah 49:16. Thy terribleness has deceived thee.
Yeah, and that terribleness is talking about your military might. Okay, so since America, they haven't really lost the war. The only war they did lose was the Vietnam War. Okay, but ever since then, you've been getting your ass handed to you, man. Okay, but Esau, he's still remembering World War I, World War II, the other different skirmishes you had, taking over the Spanish, conquering the Spanish. Okay, taking out the British. Okay, so Esau, he thinks that his military might is going to be able to get him out of any situation, man. And the scriptures tell you that the battle is the heavenly Father's, man. So whoever the Most High wants to win, that's who's going to win. Okay, the amount of soldiers you got, the amount of training that you put into your military, that has nothing to do with it, man. Okay, keep going.
And thy pride of thy heart.
Yeah, and the pride of thy heart. Okay, so you in such a proud state, you actually believe that nothing's going to happen to you, man. Okay, and you can get that in Revelation, the 18th chapter. It says, "I sit as a queen and am no widow." All right, that goes into the pride of Esau. Okay, he's been on top for so long that he actually believes that he's going to stay on top, man. Okay, he always thinks he's going to have control over all the world's resources. Okay, no other nation is going to be able to take his place. All right, but you're wrong in that assessment, man. Okay, the Most High is going to allow us, the nation of Israel, to take your place. Okay, we're going to be the rulers of the new world to come, man.
Yeah. Let me get that Revelation.
Okay.
Yes, Revelation 18:7. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah, and live deliciously. That talks about the resources that you have, man, the riches. Okay, the different resources that's coming in here from all these other countries. Okay, America is basically the leech of the earth, man. Every other country that has resources, you take them and then you provide them to the people here in America, man. Okay, you down there taking rubber from Central America. Okay, you taking chocolate or cacao from West Africa, from Central America. Okay, you take wood, oil from these different other countries.
Yeah, lithium.
Okay, yeah, yep.
The funness of all these electronic devices that you have. All right, that's why they have what they call blood diamonds. All right, it was from war. Just like all these different electronic devices that you guys have. All right, that's all from war. All right, the little things, all the different things that you can get into and do here in America is because America has went around the whole planet Earth and destroyed other nations and then took the resources to provide it for you people here.
Yep.
All right, you guys really don't know what goes into making an iPhone. All right, the backstory, so to speak. Or you get on your computer, or you're able to have Wi-Fi where you go. All right, or a McDonald's, you get a burger everywhere. You know, it's a lot of depth that goes, a lot of depth and conspiracy. All right, going in different nations, setting up coups. All right, to take their natural resources. All right, to provide it to you people here in America, to put you more into a sleep state.
Well, the Panama Canal, which that's how a lot of the goods get over here.
Yeah.
Okay, from Europe, Africa, different parts of the Middle East. Okay, it goes a lot of that stuff goes through the Panama Canals. It's easier and cheaper to ship stuff on the water than it is to put it in the airplane.
Yeah.
That uses a lot of gasoline. The more stuff you put on the plane, the stronger the plane has to be, the more gas it consumes. So it's easier to put it on the boat, and that's how all your goods come over here, man. Okay, and how did your the country establish the Panama Canal? Basically, went down. It was part of Colombia at the time. Okay, the so-called white man. Okay, you Edomites. They staged a coup to have Panama separate from Colombia. Okay, which that caused a lot of bloodshed. And then you built the canal there, man. And then you control that canal. The United States controls that canal until this day, man. That money that comes from that doesn't go to the people of the country, man. Okay.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
Yep.
For she has said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow.
Yeah, I sit as a queen and am no widow. Meaning what? You're in the power seat. Okay. You then took down all these other nations. Okay. So you're a queen and them no widow. What happens to a widow? Widow, her husband has died, man. She knows what grief is. Okay. A woman that's husband is still alive, she hasn't experienced that grief, man. Okay, so America is basically saying that I'm a queen. I'm not going to see any sorrow, man. Okay, I'm not going to have to deal with grief. Okay, I'm gonna just be on top forever. I'm in the power seat. Keep going.
It says, he has said in the heart, I sit a queen, I am no widow, and shall see no
And
sorrow.
shall see no sorrow. Meaning nothing's gonna happen to this place. Like this dude is saying, okay, this person right here, okay, this comment proves that we're living in Babylon the Great, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and like that Edomite say, I'm not worried about it. You know, he just goes on about his day. Okay, and even with this coming out, okay, this video, and this was also on the front page of the local newspaper around here. Okay, it said that this was on there that North Korea is looking at hitting San Francisco with a nuclear missile, man, or multiple nuclear missiles. Okay, now guarantee you, we go back out there Saturday or even right now, them people they still shopping, man.
Yeah.
You know, they walking up and down Market Street, going to Saks Fifth, you know, going to Bloomingdale's, going to the mall, you know, eating food, shopping. Well, you got some people that's getting married right now, man. Okay, and this country has threatened to destroy this place. Okay, or shoot missiles on San Francisco. Okay, keep going.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Yeah, therefore shall their plagues come in one day. Okay, so America they have this pomp about them. Okay, they don't think anything's gonna happen to this place. They think their soldiers are gonna save them from any type of military conflict that they get into. So the Most High said, therefore shall their plagues come in one day. Okay, this place is gonna go down quick, man.
Okay.
All right.
For so long it took for America to build up. All right, the Lord, He's going to destroy it in 1 hour, man.
Yep.
All right, it's going to say it. It says, therefore shall our plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine and
Death, mourning, and famine. Okay, that's what's coming to this place, man. Okay, well, all these people living deliciously, you got used to the amenities that you have here in America. Okay, you just walk down the street and get some fruit. You could walk down the street, go to the store and get a fucking meal that's prepped already. Just throw this shit in the microwave, man.
You can actually get on the app and have somebody deliver it to you.
Yeah.
You ain't got to even move. There's people that come in, bring your groceries in your house, stock them, or cook your food, or you get ready prep meals, or you get on app, Lyft, Ubers, come pick you up, drop you off. Or you can literally, if you have the monetary, if you have the money, right? You can have somebody do anything, brush your teeth.
Yep.
You can live deliciously, all right, like you Americans are doing.
Uh-huh.
All right, somebody put on your shoes, your socks, bathe you, you know. That says, and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly burn with fire.
Yeah, she shall read it again.
It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Yeah, she shall be utterly burned with fire. Okay, and that fire is talking about those nuclear missiles that North Korea wants to shoot on this place, man. Okay, and it's gonna come to the astonishment of you American citizens, man. This is the last thing that you're thinking about. Okay, North Korea shooting missiles, Iran shooting nuclear missiles on you. Your own. Well, what did he say? He said here, and get Obadiah the 7th verse. Okay, this is Edomite. He said here. I'm gonna read it again. Okay, he said, we got it all. We have soldiers, money, which America doesn't have any money. Okay, this country is I think it's at 21 trillion now.
It's about to, yeah.
It's at you in 21 trillion dollars of debt, man. You don't have any money. Okay, and your currency around the world is looked at as the weakest currency, man. A lot of the majority of these nations, they're opting out of using the dollar bill. Okay, or the FRN, I should say. Okay, they're opting out of using that. They want to deal with the euro, okay, or they just want to deal directly in gold and silver. Okay.
Yeah, that's why ISIS is gonna have to push their mark of the beast.
Yep.
All right, because everybody is losing confidence in the American the dollar as the world reserve currency, and the only reason why it's still the world reserve currency is because of war.
Yep.
All right, that's the reason why they're in conflicts with North Korea, or they're in the Middle East, is to have that to keep that stronghold going, you know. to keep that petrodollar going. All right, to make the world by force buy gas, oil with Federal Reserves, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they got to go into these different these lands. They got to take their natural resources because America doesn't produce anything. All right, it doesn't produce anything. So if you don't produce anything, you got to rob and steal.
Yep.
And that's what America, that's what America has done. So that's why they're going to get their judgment. And that one day it's going to be all type of famine, calamities, and even prior to before that, Luke the 12th chapter talks about that, man. How fire, if it already be kindled.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want that Obadiah 1:7?
Oh, God.
Okay. It says Obadiah verse 7.
Well, because he said we got it all. We have soldiers, money, and allies. Which what? You look at what's going on in the news now, man. Your allies are turning against you. Okay. The president of Colombia, or it was either Colombia or Bolivia. I believe it was Colombia, though. He said that the United States is a threat to international law, man. And then you go to the governments of Germany, the governments of France, Spain, okay, which those are all NATO countries, okay, EU NATO countries. They're saying that America is messed up in their dealings, okay. The way they want to do their dealings on the world stage is detrimental to basically how this earth is run, man. Basically, they're the problem of the earth. That's what these other nations they're coming to that realization, man. Okay.
Yep. Obadiah verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Mm-hmm.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived
Yeah,
thee.
and this Edomite right here, he's deceived, man. Okay. It said all the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. So that's the EU, okay, NATO, okay, all the NATO countries, they're gonna turn on you, man. Okay, and you can see it happening day by day when these different articles come out, man. Now with these sanctions that I believe he passed it, right?
Yeah, he passed the sanctions.
Yep. So
Russia.
those sanctions, all these EU countries were they came to the conclusion that they're going to do countermeasures, man.
Yeah.
They was looking at America some type of way when that bill was passed, okay, and it got sent to the president, okay, the information about what was contained in the bill was made public. And they was like, this is some bullshit, man. Okay, so you're going to punish your allies for dealing with Russia,
yeah,
and then make us buy oil from you? That's going to cost more. Okay, so the different business contracts that we have already written up, okay, with Russia dealing with oil, we have to do away with that now. Okay, that's causing these countries to lose a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the same thing with North Korea. All right, America put sanctions on North Korea, which is going to cost them over $1 billion a year, man. They try to cripple what the spokeswoman said, a punch and a kick in the stomach, to stop them from using their from using do them nuclear testing. All right, and really America wants to get in there so they can have more control in that region. All right, and have bases over there in North Korea to control China. So all the world, the whole world is seeing the wickedness of Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got the Filipino president, Duarte. He's pretty much saying F America.
Yep,
right?
yep.
Pretty much coming out saying F America, and this is a so-called ally. This is a so-called ally of America. All right, and really America has nothing to say. All right, America has nothing to say because everything's put out there in the forefront. All right, everybody can see that wickedness. That's why these other allied nations, all right, are coming against America.
Yep.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Yeah, and they're going to prevail against you. Okay, so your soldiers, your soldiers, they're going to be destroyed, man. And then furthermore, you're gonna have trainees in your military, man. You're gonna have bug outs in your military. All right, woman that's fucking cut their titties off, sewed up her vagina and try to put a rod there. This person's gonna be on the front lines, man. Are they're gonna be in logistics? This person's gonna be trying to plan battle strategies. They're bugged out. Okay. Are you gonna have a dude that chopped his rod off and got breast implants, man? Okay. Wearing a damn wig, thinking he a woman on the front lines, man. A straight sodomite, bro. He bugging out. Acting like a woman on the battlefield. Bullet come across as he starts screaming and shit. So your soldiers, you don't have soldiers, okay? Now, the scriptures tell you the I believe it's the men of
Egypt.
You can get it. They have forborne to fight. They have become like women. Let me get. Yeah, so you don't have soldiers, man. You don't got money, okay, and you don't have allies. You don't have anything, man. All right. Jeremiah 51.
Okay.
Yeah, 51 and 30.
Jeremiah 51 and 30. Uh, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds, and their might has failed.
Yep.
They become as women.
Yeah, they became as women. Okay. But you actually got men that's trying to change themselves into women, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Navy SEAL that turned himself into a tranny. Yeah, he was a Navy SEAL, man. This is a Navy SEAL. This is the elite military force of Esau, Navy SEAL. You know.
Bug out. Just turned to a bug out.
Yeah, turned into a bug out. The whole time while he was in the SEALs, he was looking at him. You know, this is supposed to be your brother that fighting war with you, but he's thinking sexually about you.
Yeah.
Or he's thinking about how when he gets out, he's gonna chop his rod off. You know, this is what's defending America, man. The people American have literally, the men of America have literally become as women.
Yep.
You know, hormone therapy, growing breast. You know, talking with a lower voice, lower pitched voice. Yeah.
Homosexual lisp. You know. Basically, trying to act like become the nigger woman, man. All right.
They became as women. They have burned their dwelling places. Her bars are broken. One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that the city is taken at one end.
From there, you can jump to Jeremiah 49 and 31.
This is Jeremiah 49 and 31. Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation.
Yeah, it says get you up to the wealthy nation. America is the wealthiest nation in history, man. Okay, so who is this talking? This has to be talking about America, all right? And in the ledger here in the KJV 16:11, it says, "Arise, get ye up unto the wealthy nation." And in the ledger it says that is at ease. Okay, so get ye up to the nation that is at ease, that dwelleth without care. Like, and you've seen it. Okay, the dude said, "I'm not worried about it." Okay, you know. And that's how the majority of these Americans are. They don't think that North Korea is going to nuke them. Okay, they actually think that if they get into it with Russia, that these diplomats are somehow going to be able to avoid Russia shooting nuclear missiles on them, man.
Or they're going to win the war.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Or nothing. The war is going to be won, and casualties are going to be lost, but not on the shores of America. All right, it's going to be a one lopsided battle. All right, that's the pride that you people have in America. All right, because America's pretty much sat as a virgin. You know, nothing has happened to America on it. You know, for in the masses, nobody really. You don't go outside and there's no other than niggas shooting guns at each other.
Yeah.
But that's isolated in certain populations in different cities. All right,
that only affects Jake. That doesn't affect Esau.
Yeah, that doesn't affect Esau. So you people haven't starved. There's food kitchens everywhere. There's free food. You know, you can go people bring you into their house. You know, you can go get a $1 double cheeseburger. All right, there's no wars in the street of America. All right. So now when it comes to America, man, you people are gonna bug out, and you see the pride and you see the sentiment of these people just by this video in the mind frame that they're in. All right, I'm not worried, man.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about nothing. I'm not worried about nothing, man. They really believe that there's nothing's gonna happen to America. Absolutely nothing. The life is gonna go on as it is. You know, I'm gonna be able to go to the bar. I'm gonna be able to play my Xbox. All right, I'm gonna get married. All right, I'm gonna have a college tuition fund for my family. All right, my 401k is gonna keep building up. I got money in the bank. while throughout the other parts of the world, everybody preparing for Third World War. All right, fallout shelters, evacuation planning is happening, and this is by the top government.
Yep.
This is not by like little militia groups within society. This is by the top government that they're doing all this. All right, preparing. Oh, it was one, I forget what. It was surrounding Europe somewhere, a European country. They were giving their citizens iodine for radiation. They're giving all the citizens iodine, emergency iodine for radiation, man. This is not even, I forget exactly. I got to go back and look at the article, but it's one of them European nations, man. What is America doing, man? America, you're waiting for the NFL season.
Yeah. You waiting to see if the Warriors are gonna go back to the championship, man. You know, you wonder what's gonna happen to Carmelo Anthony. You know, is he gonna get with a good team or not? You know. Meanwhile, this is what's going on the earth. North Korea is thinking about they want to shoot missiles on this place, man. Okay.
Yeah, it says Jeremiah 49:31, arise, get you up to the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care.
Yeah, and this place dwells without any care, man. You can go in any city in Babylon, even though North Korea is trying to. They said they have the capability to shoot it on to Denver. They can hit New York, Chicago. Okay, nobody cares, man. Everybody's still going up and down about their day, man. Okay, nobody's getting prepared for this. Okay, they don't. This is not even in their mind that this place can be destroyed, man. Done.
This is Luke 17:26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall also be the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all.
That's right.
Likewise, also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
That's right. Yeah. So the same thing's gonna be going on. It's gonna be business as usual in certain places until Yahushua come back, man. Until these missiles hit this place. Okay. That's even how the ancient Babylon went down.
Yep.
Okay. It was in there partying.
They had a party.
Drinking,
Big ass party.
Getting drunk. You know, probably had women dancing in front of them. And then the writing came upon the wall, man. You know, which basically signified their destruction. Okay. Then they read it, they got kind of bugged out, and then they went back to partying, man. And that same night, that's when Babylon fell, man. So the same thing is going to happen. All right.
It says, arise, get you unto that wealthy nation and dwelleth without care, said Yahweh, which have neither gates nor bars.
Yeah, which have neither gates nor bars. Okay. The United States doesn't have any protection from these missiles, man. Okay. The missile defense shield that they set up is not even working yet. Okay. Well, it ain't even set up. It's not working. You know, it's just a proposal. Okay. Meanwhile, Russia, they got a missile defense shield. Okay. These European nations, they got missile defense shields. Okay. Iran got hooked up Russia hooked Iran up with missile shields. Okay, China has it, man. Why? Because they know that World War III is imminent, man. This place, they believe that they're never going to get hit, man. Okay.
Which dwell alone.
Yeah, which dwell alone.
On this part of the hemisphere, Esau, America's all alone, man. All right, they're not Mexico and South America. They're not great military powers. All right, Esau and those are Israelites. All right, so they're not going to be joining hand in hand. Okay, Canadian and Mexican, Bolivian forces are not coming together to fight the other side of the world. All right, the other world is all linked up, man. They're all linked up with each other, man. That on the east, and then they're gonna shoot missiles over here to the west, man. And America's gonna be that city dwelleth without walls, man. All right. Land of unwalled villages. Land of unwalled villages. They don't think that their borders are open. Right? They think that they're closed to everybody. Nobody can come. You know that you got the Air Force, you got the Marines, you got the Coast Guard. All right, you got these different military and surveillance agencies. All right, that are watching for your back, so to speak. All right, that's all gonna fail, man. All that's gonna fail And the ones that were confederate with Esau, they're gonna turn their back, and we're seeing it. We're actually seeing it. The ones that ate thy bread, all right. All the nations are turning against America, man. Especially these European nations. All right, they're seeing that, like we was talking about earlier, they're seeing them sanctions on America, and now the European nations are buying, like Germany were buying military defense systems from Russia, and America got mad. But Russia was like, I mean, Germany was like, I mean, why can't we do that? You know, you're not supplying us to, you're not supplying it for us, or it's too much, or there's a so-called a backwards deal that we got to do, or we got to let you infiltrate our nation more. All right.
So, right here, you know, this person, they commented, China, Eastern Europe, Russia, North Korea, all of those nations have evacuation shelters for hundreds of thousands of people in the events of what? A nuclear attack, man. Yeah. Okay. So this is the place that dwelleth without care. All right. That have neither gates nor bars. They don't have any protection from an enemy invasion, man. Why? Because they don't think that an enemy invasion is going to come.
Yep.
Okay. That was it on that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Okay. If you got anything else, you could bring it out. If not, Jacob, wrap it up.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I think we hit. You know what? Let me go back to Obadiah. We didn't finish that. Quick, Obadiah. This is Obadiah, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yeah, and that bread is talking about the different aid that you give out. Okay, you give these other different countries money. The Philippines, you know, you got dealings with them. Okay, they get some type of like assistance from you.
Yeah.
Okay, you give money to these different European nations. Read it again.
Okay. It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yeah, so they laid a wound under you. They ready to destroy you, man. Okay, you think because you giving the money that it's all good. It ain't all good. Okay, keep going.
There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen in the near future, man. Okay. After you so-called white people get enslaved for 1,000 years, you're gonna be completely exterminated, man. All right. Is it on that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Okay, yeah. So with that, you want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Give honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Hey, shalom to you brothers out there.
Shalom. Death to America.
Death to America.